Gable Steveson, what was that? About 13 seconds tonight, round one, vicious KO over Billy Swanson. He was talking a lot of trash this week. He was saying some things at the media day, and he was kind of trying to discredit you in there.
Yeah.
And you took him out. You took him out with ease. Just talk to me about the pre-fight, what he was saying before, and what you took into the ring with you tonight.
I try to keep things real professional and try to go out there and showcase my skills. But I'm not big on talking bad about personal things, about other people. But, I like to go out there and be Showtime. And hopefully I went out there and sent the message to him and got the big knockout in 13 seconds. And you just never know what's going to happen when you're in the ring with Gable.
You said earlier this week, listen, man, I've heard from people that Jon Jones is spending more time with me than he has with anybody before. Yes. And Jon Jones was on camera before your fight even started. He called how the fight was going to play out. He basically called, you're going to see the clip later if you haven't already. He called everything that was going to happen. So what was your reaction to seeing Jon Jones ringside and kind of making it happen for him in the ring? Because I know you guys have gone through this in the training room probably hundreds of times.
It's a unique situation to have a great group of guys sitting ringside. But it's been a lot of time coming. I've been in New Mexico for a while. I've been at home for a while doing my thing, and this was a long process to get a big win like this. And hopefully people recognize the time and dedication, and I can go out there and perform and be Showtime and have a great time and show the world. Especially Tennessee, man. There was a few boos, few cheers, but it's all love for me.
And talk to me about the finishing instincts, right? Because you get the knockdown, and some guys aren't sure. They wait. They maybe see if the guy gets up. Your ground and pound was probably some of the most vicious I've seen in and out of the UFC, and especially for a guy so early in his mixed martial arts career, the finishing instincts were on point. So, what is that like? How does that set in, and how did you figure that out so early on in your career?
Man, if you just smell blood, man, go out there and be a shark and take it. So it's just, man, I got a great group of guys around me. Like I said, Greg Jackson, he throws that big heavy monster bag down. He says, hit it, and we hit it for 5 minutes straight, and we'll do a few rounds of it, and it's never stopped. So that's a lot of credit to him.
So Mick Maynard was ringside tonight. Realistically, how many more professional fights are you looking to have in your MMA career before you make the jump?
I'm not sure. I mean, whatever he wants to discuss, that'd be a really nice thing to discuss with him. He's got a lot of power over there. He's a high-end matchmaker. I'm sure he's gonna run this up to the ladder, and hopefully those other guys were watching too. So, man, just keep believing in myself, and hopefully it takes me places. Yeah,
you made a lot of noise this week when you were talking about, hey man, America doesn't really have that heavyweight champion right now, and I think I can be that guy. I think I can be a UFC champion one day. So, for the people that don't know, that do now know about Gable Steveson's striking, we knew about the wrestling, but now we know the striking. What do you have to say to everybody that tuned in tonight?
Man, I appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Dirty Boxing is a great event hosted by great people. Man, I hope y'all seen a little glimpse of what I can do, and hopefully I can build from there and just, man, stay humble and keep moving.
Actually, one more. I got to ask, because could we see Jon Jones in your corner in the UFC and, maybe potentially see you fight against some of these guys that Jon Jones has fought in the past in the UFC and some of the guys that he hasn't?
Sure, man. I know he would love it. I would love it too. This is just the first building block for us, but man, it's gonna be exciting.
Gable Steveson, man, absolutely insane knockout tonight, and appreciate your time, brother.
Thanks. See ya.